Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is not my typical video. I usually do recipes, and this is gonna be an organizational video, and I hope you're gonna like it. Today in this video, I'm going to organize my pantry. So a few months back, I asked from you guys whether you would like to see any organization and DIY videos in this channel, and most of you guys voted yes. So this is going to be the first video of my organization of the pantry. If you like these kind of videos, please don't forget to comment on the section below and let me know. So I'm planning to do more DIY and organization videos around the house so I can record them and upload them for you. So you're looking at my current pantry situation. It is pretty embarrassing to show. Regardless, I'm going to show it to you guys for you to get an idea before and after. So let's see how can I change this around. To give you guys an idea of my thought process behind this is to use less plastic as possible. I'm not a big fan of plastic containers, plastic things, so I want to use minimum amount of plastic containers. Even though you can see I use a lot of Ziploc bags, and I do have some plastic containers here. I try to reuse any container whenever possible. And for this pantry, I did purchase a few items like glass containers, metal racks, wooden containers, and bamboo containers. And I did purchase a few, maybe 3 items that were plastic, just because I thought that's the best and the most easiest way to organize in this limited space. So I am going to take everything out and take the shelf liners out and clean the pantry pretty well before reorganizing it. So as you can see, I'm taking everything out here. And this is where I'm gonna take all my Ziploc bags out, which is it's pretty embarrassing to see. Now I'm going to take off the shelf liners. I realized that they are stuck to the shelf, probably because we had them for the longest time. I haven't removed them or changed them. So I took them off, and I'm wiping off the shelves and the wall just to take off all the dust, and if there's any remainder of any food or anything like that fallen off from the packages. So then I'm going to go back with some Clorox wipes and wipe everything entirely. I brought some new liners to the shelves, so this is the liner that I picked. It's the same thing that I had before. It's have some good grip to it. So I'm going to measure the length that I need for the shelves, and I'm gonna cut a couple different pieces for all the shelves. These glass jars are the jars that I mentioned earlier, and I bought these from Amazon. I bought about 8 of these, and I got the taller ones as well. I'm going to use these jars to put the grains I have, and I'm going to add almonds and dried cranberries into them as well. And I have to say that these are pretty nice containers. They are good quality, and I like the bamboo lid. It's not plastic. And it has a silicone band around it so that it will keep the food fresh, and it's airtight. So I really like them. I washed them a couple days before and I dried them, so I'm just filling them out now. As you can see, I cannot fit the entire bag in one container, so I'm going to fill it as much as I can. Then I'm going to keep these bags in a different container, so I have all the remainder of this food in that container, so whenever I need to refill them, I can take it and refill them easily. I got this wicker basket from Home Goods. Here I'm filling it out with the remaining grains that I used to fill the glass jars, but later on I'm going to change that and I'm going to use this basket for something else. These are the taller glass jars I mentioned earlier. I'm going to use these for pasta, and I have 3 of them for 3 different pasta. So I'm filling shredded coconut to one of the small containers I got, and I realized that I had 3 open packets of shredded coconuts in my pantry. So this is one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to organize my pantry, that I can see when I open the door what I have and what I don't have in the pantry. So whenever I want to purchase something, I know that I'm not getting extra things. So these 2 racks that I got from Home Goods are for my onions and for the potatoes. We cannot keep the onions or the potatoes in the kitchen. I can put the onions in the fridge, but I would like to have it outside. The reason I can't keep the onions or the potatoes in the kitchen is we have a pellet stove next to the kitchen, so it gets really dry. And I have bought several containers to keep the onions and the potatoes, but it gets dry all the time. So I'm using these racks, hopefully it'll work. So here I have the wooden, the Lazy Susan, and also I did purchase a plastic one. The plastic one was from Home Goods and the wooden one I purchased it from IKEA. If the wooden one is the size of the plastic one, it would be just perfect. But I feel like it could be a little bulkier to that area. So, but I'm still gonna use a liner just to give some grip for the bottles, and let's see how that will work. I'm going to list all the items that I'm using here in the description box below if you are interested. Looks like one of my bottles doesn't fit in this Lazy Susan. So this is a closer look of the wooden Lazy Susan. It works well. I don't have a problem with it, but I'm just a little scared if it get crowded on the edges, whether it'll flip or not, but I don't think so. The only concern I have is that I don't have much room when I put that in there, because this pantry is not that big. This is another rack I got from Home Goods. Those are metal, and I have 2 of them. I'm going to use that to separate containers and cans, so it's easy to grab, so I can put some underneath and top of it. Here I'm going to change the wooden Lazy Susan by the plastic one and see how that works. Actually everything fits in there and I have more space. I'm probably going to go with this and use the wooden one for something else. As you can see, I don't have a specific layout in my head when it comes to the organization, so I'm just moving things around to see what's the best way I can have it easily organized and it's easier for me to look at things. So I'm just taking from one place to another place, and I did it so many times it's not even funny. This container, I got it from IKEA. It is a plastic container, but it has a lid, so I thought I can put some things that I don't use that often and keep it aside. If I need it, I can take it from there. This is the second shelf I got from Home Goods, so I'm gonna keep that in one of the top shelves and put some items that I don't use on a regular basis, but it's easier for me to see. So I'm using this container to put the packets that I use to fill glass containers, so I know when I need to refill them that I can find them in here. These are the wicker containers I showed you guys earlier. This is the big one. I have a small one that I got so I can put random things in there, small packets of like gravy and the other things that I can find in the kitchen. So I'm going to place these two next to the other box, so I think it looks cleaner and it's easy to grab if I need anything. I'm taking the taller packets out since it's not fitting underneath it, so I'm probably going to move that to the top shelf. I got this container from Home Goods. It comes in a set of 3, and it has 2 small ones and 1 big one. I thought it's very cute. It is a bamboo container, but the inside is lined with a cloth. And I'm going to use one to put snacks in, and I'm going to use the other one to put my noodles like ramen, udon, and other things that I can easily find. So after finishing up the top shelves, I decided to call it a day because I realized that I might need some containers or bins for the floor. So I went to Home Goods and grabbed this. I also grabbed a wooden bin so I can use both of these to put my rice, flour, and my oil bottles. I actually switched the 2 wooden bins. This is the one I got from Home Goods. I used the one I got from IKEA for my oil bottles because it's a little heavier. This one is very light, so I added my things that I don't gravitate that often and kept it on the top shelf. I also grabbed this door cloth hanger for my aprons. And that is it. This is the final look, and before I show you the final look, I wanted to show you the before and after, so let's take a look at it. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like and comment your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below. And if you really love this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm planning to do more DIY and organizational videos around my house, so you can stay tuned for those. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.